Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations, and in today's live stream, we're going to be doing a bit of mail opening. We're going to be announcing this week's Patreon winner for our winner of our Patreon giveaway. I really need to figure out words before I start these live streams. And also, we don't have a whole lot of mail today, so we're going to be doing some crafting as well. Get Randy being first. I'm also being moderated by the very lovely Randy Vaughn. Well, actually, he's Randy. I'm Vaughn. But that's okay. Hey, Bernie. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Cherry. And I have to tell you guys, Randy said the sweetest thing to me today. I was getting ready for the live stream, and I feel like better than what I did, but I still don't feel 100% healthy. So I was like, I'll put on some more paint. And so I was like, well, I'm going to go put my face on. And Randy was like, I thought you already did that. And I was like, no. And he was like, you just look that pretty all the time? And I was like, ah! Dead. I'm dead. I'm dead in heaven. So he's a sweetie pie though. So hey Kaz, hey Jessica, hey Buttons, hey Margaret, hey Jan, hey Sheila, hey Mist, hey Manny, hey everybody. Isn't he though? Oh my gosh, he's just like, I've got tears in my eyes. Oh, well thanks Nina. But we're gonna start off by announcing the winner of this super cute glow-in-the-dark mushroom fairy orb that we made this past Thursday and are giving away to one of our very lucky and very generous patrons. Whose name I already forgot. Randy.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Lori? What was her name? Lori Emery. Congratulations. Holy crap! Lori! You're actually in here! I think it's the first time I've ever announced a winner and they're actually in the live stream. Congratulations! What a crazy random happenstance. Did you send her a message and let her know or something? She was just in here? Oh, well, congratulations. This is yours. I'll be mailing it to you soon. But if for everybody who would like a chance to win one of our fairy house thingies that we make and give away every Tuesday, all you do is become $1 or more patron. Pledge $1, you get one name in the hat. Even Lemmy Winks is hollering. If you pledge $5, you get 5 names in the hat. So the more you pledge, the more chances you get to win. But I'm really glad that you got this one, Lori. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it arrives very safely. We're going to be packing it very carefully. But yeah, congratulations, Lori. Winning would have made my crappy car crash at lunch better. Oh no, Michelle. What? I'm so sorry that your car crashed. Corey says, I'm back in California for this week. When I return home to Missouri, I promise to send you a package that you will love, full of gifts for my appreciation to you and your videos. Oh, well, thank you, Corey. Boy, hey, Shay. I just hit puberty. Holy crap. Me too. No. Sorry. Why do I have no picture in this chat? Well, I don't know, Charles. No, also, I'm going to open up. We only got one piece of mail today, so that's going to go by really quickly. But it's super lightweight, so I don't know what it is. And it's a box of packing peanuts. My favorite thing. Yeah, and only one. I actually get to craft in the live stream today. If I were my scissors, I'd have lost me, because that's what I do. There they are. Okay, so I'm going to angle this down a bit so y'all can see. Hand sewing is hard when there's a cat next to you. Understatement of the century, Jessica. Crafting live stream, right? Okay, so I got my scissors, and it says fragile. Now, it doesn't have a name. It says it's from Galesburg, DC. From Galesburg, Illinois, and it has my name on the box. So if this is not for me, it's not my fault, because it has my name on there. Do we have a Big Lots here?
I don't think so.
I think we do. It's in Web City. What's that you're eating?
Fisherman's friend.
Oh, cough drops, okay. Hey there, you look so pretty. Oh, well, thanks, Shelly. I'm getting over being sick. Randy's actually over there eating some Fisherman's Friends cough drops. And drinking orange juice. Oh, I bet that's gross together.
Out of the existence is pain.
Existence is pain. Maybe it is just completely packaging. What is this? Is there a note?
Hey, I used to make those bubbles.
Oh, yeah? So just like those?
Just like those.
Huh.
I know how to rethread that machine.
This
in under 15
is
seconds.
from Judy. Oh, well, thank you, loving. And this, ooh, okay. Judy, you sent me a message about this. This is a lino cutter with an assorted tips. That she actually wanted me to do some tutorials on like cutting polymer clay. Because what you do is you make like a bunch of little thin layers of, yeah, Carol says now you've got packaging for your glass fairy house. You are completely right, because I need those. But yeah, and then you just take it and you like cut out like little lines and you can make like some really cool different effects. This will be so cool. You can also gouge your finger with them, so I'm going to try really hard to not do that. But thank you so much, Judy.
When is VisionCon and will you have a booth?
We will have a booth at VisionCon, and it is, let me check the date. It is February 23rd through 25th is when we will be in Branson, Missouri with our booth set up, just hanging out. No, not Ashley, Lori Emery won the fairy house. Hey, Erin. I'd never be ill enough to eat Fisherman's Friends. They're like compacted pepper. Ooh, whenever you can't breathe through your nose, though, that's exactly what you want. I've been eating wasabi peas. Cutting baked clay, or you could cut baked, or you could cut the not baked. If you cut it baked, you're going to be stuck with some pretty deep divots, but I think doming it with resin would kind of take care of that. Can you open my box? I don't know if I got a box from you, Lewis, unless that's an innuendo for something, in which case you're going to have to spell it out a little bit more because I'm dense. Aw, thanks, Sabrina. Wait, oh, I just missed that. What was the... Tell Randy the pre-order for World of Warcraft next expansion is up.
Oh, I know.
You shut your mouth, Ann. I'm trying so hard to get Randy off of World of Warcraft and go make more videos. And he's like, I'll make videos when I can talk again. And I'm like, and I was like, I was being funny, but we're trying to at least.
Almost got Draenei flying. Or,
Draenei.
hold on. Draenor flying.
Draenor flying?
I've almost got it. It'll only be about 15 more days.
Right? But no, because Randy was there and we call it ruining, or War of Ruining Vaughn's Lifecraft. So just because it's like, oh Lord, Randy. But that's his hobby. He lets me do all my hobbies however much I want. So, and so sorry. I too am a World of Warcraft widow. I know he's right beside me, but I'm mourning his loss. World of Warcraft widows. That's hilarious.
Smallest violin in the world.
The small. He's actually been really helpful. Emma asks, is that your Capricorn wig in the background? It is, and I curled it, and for the most part it came out pretty well, but I'll show you. Some of the curlers got stuck. So I have this huge tangled, like, horrible mess, like, right here. So what I'm going to be doing is using this steamer here, which does not make a very good humidifier, actually, because it's loud. And I'm going to be re-straightening parts of it and then, like, restyling it again. But more videos coming soon on that. But I'm going to just kind of tie that right back up and make it look like it was on purpose again.
Oh, I guess it's Aaron's birthday.
Oh, is it your birthday, Aaron?
Being sick on your birthday sort of sucks, though.
Yeah.
As I know personally today.
Yeah. Well, I hope you get to feeling better. Alex's birthday also. Right on. Well, happy birthday, y'all. It's a good day to be born. What tips do you have for growing on Etsy? Well, Friendly Bear, the best tips that I could give, and it's advice that I should probably take myself, is to post consistently. Can't make sales if you aren't posting your work. And then also, every time you post, and it's gonna seem spammy, but to
Post it on Facebook.
share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram. Jenny, the winner was Lori Emery, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been sick for so long, I don't know what it feels like to feel good. Oh no.
I'm in the market for buying a pasta machine.
Mm-hmm.
What kind would you recommend? Yes, you look very pretty today.
Oh, thank you. For pasta machines, I'd start with one that's just affordable. I really like my Macon's pasta machine because it has like the Teflon rollers. But honestly, it probably works just as well as the least expensive one at Michael's. So, oh, well, Erin, you just chill out. You can do updates too on your Etsy shop from your phone app. That gets to a wider audience. That's true, Manny. Oh, thanks, Jim. Oh, he says Randy is so lucky. I feel like the lucky one today. Randy's been super sweet to me here lately. I need tea. Be right back. Yeah, I'm on the last bit of my morning coffee. But it's a good thing. Close up these scissors. So I shot a video for y'all. Yeah, and it's gonna be coming out tomorrow. How do I move this camera? There it goes.
It was coming out this morning, but then you realized what day it was.
Yeah, I was scheduling it for today, and then I was like, oh wait, it's Tuesday. Oh, an Etsy Live. I don't know anything about that. But you can actually see the earrings that I'm wearing. I had done a tutorial about ages ago. I think I'm gonna have to switch the camera arm around. My second pot of coffee. Right on, Christina. What the bloody crap was that?
Ghosts.
No, it's probably gravity. I just wonder what fell.
Ghosts.
Ghosts. But I don't remember what I was talking about. Next question. Hey, Becca, I'm glad you're able to make it to the live stream. I want to play WoW with Randy. No, you don't. You want Randy to go make more videos and take naps and be healthy. Kitty and puppy cameo, right? Just some dog butt right there. It's always ghosts. Did you see the post about BL? I didn't. Sorry, the posts scroll by pretty quick. Sounds like you have a boggart, right? Can you do a tutorial on the winged eyeliner? Yeah, you start real quick. You start with just trying to bring it to the corner of your eye, and then it slips, and then you just try to make the other side match. And then you just keep making them thicker and thicker until they do match. And then you have your friend give you, Lauren gave me the most perfect and beautiful eyeshadow in the whole world. And you put it just like in the middle where you see on like the Instagram videos. And then you just keep rubbing it all over your face. And then you have to take a makeup remover wipe and remove it from most of your face because you remember that that's not how makeup goes. But this blue, I was just like, it was, so that's why it took me a minute to get on the live stream today. But that's how I do my makeup. So, do what, Randy?
So then you think she's kidding.
Yeah, Randy says, and you think she's kidding. But no. I seem to know how to follow that tutorial easily. Yeah, just keep lots of makeup remover by you and like Q-tips with makeup remover. That way you can like touch it up. Erin says, women make makeup look good, not the other way around. Aw, that's fair, Erin. And that's a good point, too.
I don't know, I heard you yelling the past few days.
What was I yelling?
About the makeup stuff.
Oh, the witchcraft and wizardry of these power of makeup transformations? I'm like, that's witchcraft. People have had rocks thrown at them for less. But, okay, I remember what I was going to tell you guys about. Because we've been working on, inventory production. Trying to get this tray full today. Huh?
You were talking about your
Earrings in the video we were going to release this morning earlier when you forgot what you were saying because something fell. Right. Oh, well, thanks, Sherry. Yeah, I scheduled it for tomorrow, but a lot of people ask me about how to price our work. And so I actually went through and I set up a whole project the way I normally would for whenever I'm making inventory for in the booth. Hey Lisa. And I actually did a cost analysis, which I haven't done in ages, because it kind of boils down to, in general, that style of earring is going to have rough about that kind of cost. And just the more you do it, the more familiar you'll become with what you're doing, and you won't have to do the cost analysis every single time. So I went through, and we'll be going through all the finer details of that in tomorrow's video. But today, I'm just going to be sitting and hanging out with y'all, answering your questions, and making inventory for in the booth. Because we have a convention coming up at the end of February, and I haven't made inventory in like a month and a half. So,
your life has been consumed.
Do what?
It's almost as though your life has been consumed.
Yeah, by cosplay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Dude's already picked stuff up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, both of them?
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's an old man out there.
Oh, really? Some old man's stealing our stuff. Well, no, it's not stealing. We've been putting, like, half-broken furniture out on the curb with a free sign. Hey, Linda. We did have mail today. My good friend Judy sent me this very cool linoleum cutter, or lino cutter, that I'm going to be using in future tutorials. Do it, Randy? Oh, and I guess I should open it. Ooh. Because it's super cool. It has this removable end that all the different tips come out of.
Set a bear trap for the old man outside.
Don't set a bear trap for the old man.
Why?
What would we do with him when we catch him?
I don't know. Feed him?
Feed him? I like feeding old people.
Yeah. We could feed him and, like,
I
give him a nice
don't
quilt.
need another old person in the house, though. Like,
not that old.
Well, no, it's getting full. I don't know where we'd put him, you know.
The guest room.
The guest room, yeah.
No.
Keep him as a pet. Hey, Kristen.
What?
No, we're just getting started.
He probably was.
Okay. So, the way that... Oof, I made it. Stupid YouTube didn't even send a notification. Oh, no. I'm going to be turning this around. I'm going to flip the camera around. Just some news, but I won't share with Randy. There we go. Excuse me. So, no, the winner is Lori Emery. As is the oldest in the house. Be a companion for him in the attic.
Yeah, but the old man couldn't get up the stairs.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, there's some wicked stairs up to the attic. So you can see this is kind of the setup that I have going on. Whenever I'm making,
Wait, are you doing a video about, like, are you redoing your video?
No. I'm not going over the cost analysis in this one. I'm just going to be making the earrings. But you can see I had made, like, a whole bunch of basically the same style of earring. Because the natural variation of the gemstones, you know, even though they're the same style, you just use different components and it makes a bunch of different, you know, earrings, and that way you've got back stock and stuff. How am I going to do this? Maybe if I flip it, because I need to have this where I can, where I can read y'all's messages. Jacqueline says, hi Vaughn, hi Randy, hi Az. Did you announce the giveaway winner yet? We did. The winner is Lori Emery. She won our cute little fairy house, but we will be having another giveaway next week on Tuesday. So I'll probably be sculpting or making whatever we'll be giving away on Thursday. So, and I've got a smaller one, so we might actually do like a little cabin, and a little cabin inside the other one, or smaller mushrooms, or something completely different. We'll just see what happens. Is that cracked? No, it's a stick. Okay. Scared me. Learned 2 new weaves. Sweet Pea and Fireman's Hold. 4+ played free with orbital stuff. Right on. Must make, do it, Twisted. I want to watch your video that you do of it. But yeah, so I'm starting off, whenever I get strands of beads like this, I only ever get stuff from Michael's when it's on sale or with a 40% coupon, because otherwise it's quite expensive. Do you have any ideas for a cosplay that you want to work on after you've done Capricorn? Well, I'm going to be starting up the Aquarius costume, which is going to be way more simplistic. James asks, where's the show that you're doing? Branson, Missouri, but we'll be attending Planet Comic-Con before that. And for Planet, we're all going to be dressed up like Dragon Ball Z characters, or Dragon Ball. Azimuth is going to be Princess Trunks, and Randy's going to be a Saiyan warrior, and I'm going to be dressing up like Bulma whenever she met Yamcha, and she was wearing that, like, white jumper in the, Desert Bulma, yeah. And then we're gonna be meeting up with a friend who does like the best Boo cosplay I have ever seen. Hey Izzy, and then also Zach and Lauren with LaRuin Cosplay. She's going to be Beerus, and Zach is going to be Whis. So I think that's gonna be really cool.
Is that going to be Whis?
I think so.
Oh my.
I mean, okay. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then I'm also going to be doing a pin-up Miss Frizzle After Dark kind of thing. Not like After Dark, but definitely a let me wink, this is wolf whistling back there. A Miss Frizzle out on the town, kind of, like she's not wearing flats, she's wearing heels, kind of Miss Frizzle. Oh no, Peddler says I won't be at Vision Con because I have a con in St. Louis that weekend. Right on. Oh, I haven't been watching anything. I've been sleeping for the past 2 days, Twisted, actually. Like on and off. Like I slept, and then I got up and did a video, and then I went back to bed. Is pretty much what I've been doing in my life. Kristen says, hi, Randy.
Hello.
Okay, so, but also, what I was talking about, I need to make this. Oh, I'll just do it like that. Okay. It's like 7 minutes, but the horror is real, right? That's the nature of craft rooms. And also, just another side note, and I'll be going over this in much greater detail in tomorrow's video. Whenever I get something on clearance, whenever I'm figuring up the cost analysis, I treat it as though I had paid full price, because typically if I'm going to be replacing that item, I may have to pay full price for it in the future. So, you know what I mean? But I'm going to make this whole strand of beads into earrings. When all day you're checking for Vaughn every 20 minutes, the struggle is real. Oh gosh, Melissa. Typically I try to log in at around 2. Sometimes I'm a little early, sometimes I'm a little late, but in general I try to log in around 2. Kristen asks, I have a question. How do you use the clay extruder? I actually have my clay extruder right here. Whenever you're working with the clay extruder, you'll have a bunch of different tips to choose from. Some clay extruders have a handle. I really like the crank. Just, it's easier on my hands. What were you saying, Randy?
Yeah, it's basically there's different kinds. The ones with the cranks are...
It's got a big old dog hair in it. And this one I never cleaned out since last time. But you'll open it up. Excuse me. Aaron says that look on your face when you accidentally dump your new jump rings all across your lap when sorting. I don't know anything about what that's like. To trade in future just in case. Nice tip, right? Okay, so you'll open it up a bit so you have some space there in the barrel of your extruder. And then you'll pack in the clay. You can either stack it, you can put in just like crumbles and stuff. And then you'll place the tip on.
Oh, I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, okay. And then you'll just screw on the little cap. And then I like to use it while everything's still warm. All the clay's still warm and well worked. And then you just crank it down and it like comes out the end. You can do all sorts of like little different shapes. You can do squares. It's a really nice way to get a consistent square. And I mean, I don't have any clay in it right now, so I'm just going through the motions. And it'll just out the end, and then you can slice or pinch it off. And then, hey, Valerie! She says, I'm not here long. I'm still at work, so I'll check in from time to time. My package is coming your way too soon, Bonner and Andy. Right on. Thank you. Ooh.
Said, Joanne's and Michael's take each other's coupons, and one of them is 50% off beads right now.
Oh.
And someone else said you can also buy beads at Walmart. They're $3.
Right on. No, I don't have any money for beads right now, so I have to sit at home and play with what I have. Glitter bath bombs.
I'll let you have that one.
Is it edible glitter? Like, just asking for a friend.
Sure you are.
Karen says, "Hi Vaughn, just got on and was so glad you were on. Hoping you're having a great day." I'm having a really good day, Karen. This is the best I've felt in like 3 days. And Randy was super sweet to me today. So I mean, he's always sweet to me, but he was like extra sweet to me today. Listening to Vaughn and catching glimpses while stringing beads. Oh my god, I have visions of glitter everywhere, right?
What'd you say, Az?
You should get your beads from Walmart. They cost about $3 to $5. Right on. And Walmart can have some pretty good, like, glass and gemstone beads. But, I don't know. For the most part, I can usually get something very similar from Michael's with a 40% off coupon. Or Hobby Lobby or Joann's or, Amazon or something. But, Walmart definitely does in a pinch. And we get a lot of our chain from there as well. Excuse me. Hey, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get me a bottle of water?
I drank all mine.
You want to get us both one?
I'm still drinking my orange juice.
Oh. Glad to see you're feeling better and you're looking good today. Love your choker. Well, thank you. It didn't used to be a choker. I grew into it.
Oh, whatever.
The glass beads at Walmart cost $9. Goodness. Your question about chainmail in the stream. Oh, what's the question? Oh, thank you, Andy. Oh, it's cold too. But yeah, sometimes best advice I can give if you guys are trying to ask me a question and I keep missing it, if you type at Yvonne Williams and then type your question, it'll do like a big orange block and it's much more eye-catching because otherwise I'm looking like I can see like 3 comments at a time. So okay, Bonita. Gracias, Stephanie. I'm gonna twist this loop and then I'm going to drink some water. Because this is also the most I've spoken in 3 days and my throat's already given out.
Stop licking me.
I'm not licking you.
Not you.
Oh, Sam Dog. Hey Vaughn, do you subscribe to any catalogs? I don't really. I get seed catalogs in the mail. And Randy and Azimuth have been hiding them from me. And then I also get like Fire Mountain Gems magazines, but for the most part I just stick to online periodicals. Y'all, look at Randy and Sam Dog being cute. Scratching that dog butt. Uh-oh. Popped the phone. Badass and Randy, right? For you those of you who use jump rings, a great and fun earring you can do is using a Viking weave. Super easy but very elegant. You're awesome, Erin. I'm gonna drink some of this water though. We've been sticking to bottled water here lately because that way we aren't recontaminating ourselves with this head cold that's been going around. Right? Yeah, and he shaved again. He's so cute. And it broke my heart he shaved. And like in the opportune like half hour of him being perfectly smooth. Like he's less stubble than me. We were both sick, so we were on kissing quarantine. So I couldn't even enjoy his perfectly smooth face. And I was like, I guess he'll just have to shave again.
Guess so.
Because otherwise, like, if I wait more than, like, 45 minutes after him shaving, carpet burn. Origamis are my hobby. Can you think of some craft that uses origami techniques? I've seen some really cute earrings of origami charms that have been, like, dipped in resin. That way they hold their shape. And then you can, like, make little, like, cranes and stars and things into earrings. So Bernie says, well, I need to go back to work. Have a great live stream, and I'll catch you later. Bye, Bernie. I hate kissing quarantine, too. It's the worst. I was looking at the Terraflex, and it's like $45 for a 29 by 19 sheet. I saw you using quite a bit for the Capricorn cosplay. How much was a Terraflex used per sheet in total? The best advice that I can give if you're going to be buying Terraflex is go ahead and apply for a business license. Because technically, you can have a business license all day long, but you don't actually have to be like operating as a business. So you can pay like 25 to 30 bucks. Some states it's free. It depends area to area. And then you can go to Tandy Leather and tell them that you have a business and just give them your business number, and then you get the like better than elite pricing on everything.
You get elite pricing.
They changed it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like they, well, don't quote me. Talk to your like local Tandy Leather, but you can get at least elite pricing on everything. And then I get the sheets for like 20 bucks a piece. Like 20 or 22, I think. So, but no, I used like 10 sheets of Terraflex on my costume. It's horrible. Like, way expensive. Thanks. I will look for it. I think it's going to be excellent gifts to my loved ones. Right on. You don't have to be an active biz to keep the business license. Nope. It's whenever they send you your tax stuff, if you haven't made any sales, just be like, I haven't made any sales. You know? So it's when you're all done, how much do you think your costume will be worth or cost total?
That's something we'll need to sit down and look at.
I was trying to make a rough estimate of how much on how much material cost we had put in to the costume.
Mm-hmm.
And if we had to buy everything from scratch, as opposed to, well, I already had this paint from another project, and I already had these tools, like not even including the tools, just all the paints and things, like it's probably like $600 to $800 worth of just materials that I've invested in this costume.
Probably more than that.
Probably a lot more than that, but it's like just at a rough estimate, and I'm like, oh, but you know, so Erin says, much like a woman's dress, when you're about to take her out, never ask the price, right? And yeah, they're saying they may revoke your sales permit. For at least for Tandy Leather purposes, like purchasing from them, you don't have to have a sales permit. All you need is that business license number saying that you're starting a business. And then, like, even if you have to pay for it, just never renew it. Don't tell Tandy Leather I said that, but they've never requested for us to bring in updated paperwork or anything like that. So yeah, the EIN is forever. So it's honestly, you can buy better for more than what you spent. Yeah, and then but I've spent like a month and a half on this costume too. I did not anticipate that. But I've also been sick like what, twice? Which is pretty atypical. We typically don't get sick like that. Hey Sam, today I'm making earrings. So far I've made half of one. But yeah, I'm just making some, well, there went that. Some inventory for in the booth. I hope some wire shoes. Finally I could make it to the stream. Well, hey Sarah. But it's double purpose, business and personal. That is true. Do you have to have the business name to get the license? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. You could go with whatever you want, really, I guess. Like, business by Yvonne or something like. But yeah, you will need a name to sign up under. So, oh no, my congestion's coming back. I feel bad having asked kind of a personal question, I realize now. Oh, what's that? I think I missed your question, Jacqueline. Did you get Jacqueline's question, Randy? I thought about that only after I asked. I won't ask again. Oh, the price of the thing. No, I don't mind. You all know me. I'm pretty the costume cost. No, I'm pretty transparent about stuff like that. Because I mean, if you want to make something like that for yourself, it's good to have a realistic idea of how much it's going to cost you. But I mean, it didn't help that I spent like $100 on a corset. But I'm going to be wearing that corset underneath a whole lot of stuff. Lee asks, how is the Frizzle costume coming along? Let me grab it and I'll show you.
And a small gold mine always helps.
Do what?
And a small gold mine always helps.
What's that?
I don't know. That's just what I said.
Okay, so far, I hesitate to call it hand painting because I was using stencils, but I did go through with some hand painting as well. So this is the sash for the Frizzle costume, and I was testing it out to see how the paints were holding up. And I think it's going to be kind of like a dry clean only dress just because I don't want to have to go through and touch up the paint. So this is the design that's going to be on her dress. It's really dense here, like that's the density that the hem's going to be, but then as it travels up the dress, it's going to get a little less dense, like if that makes sense. But yeah, so that's the sash. So that's how the Miss Frizzle costume's coming along. I already have the shoes, I already have the petticoat, I already have, like, the only thing that's left to do on Miss Frizzle is, I will be doing a video, Jessica, showing you how to mod out your own Miss Frizzle, because with this, I got the dress for like 20, maybe 25 bucks on Amazon. It goes up to a 4XL, which I got the 3X, and washed it and it shrank a bit, but it just fits kind of snug and nice now. Excuse me. But so that is something to keep in mind, but I'll be able to get just that same style of dress over and over, and paint different things onto it. Do what, love? Oh, thank you. I spent over Kristen says I spent over $1,000 on beads, etc., but I didn't spend it all at once. Yeah, it's way over $1,000. It gets expensive really fast. Like, to the amount of money that we've put into our business over the past decade is mind-boggling. Almost missed you, new puppy here. Oh, Lisa, congratulations on the new puppy. Loops is Miss Frizzle, right? And I still need like a lizard doll. Like, I need a doll or something for Liz. I was gonna try to get like a stuffed iguana or something, and then turn that into a purse. Sherry asks, is the Capricorn costume done? No, I got sick these past 2 days and I'm still a little, like, my congestion's coming back and stuff, but excuse me. Well, the hole in that one's giant. Oh, and then I just dropped the... What was I talking about? Where'd my thing go? Come back, thing. Well, it's gone forever now. Nope, there it is. Okay. Sorry. No, the costume's not done yet. I still have to finish the headdress and the hair and then the body paint, and kind of like put it all together. But it's coming together. I figured I have to start focusing on other stuff as well, though, so that's why I'm making inventory today. A lot of conventions, not all animals, most it's service animal. Right on. We need to turn the volume down on this. There we are. There we go. Yeah, sorry for the loud noise. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so whenever I'm making inventory, to go back to that, okay, Melissa says a lizard purse, can't wait to see that, right? I'll take like a design, and this is, it sounds harsh, but it's what Randy and I call our filler inventory. It's stuff that it's not necessarily an art piece. Oh, what's this? Might be making some dragon eyes today, weather permitting. Right on. Do you have any ideas what to do with newspapers? Lisa, I use newspapers as drop cloths all the time, and then I compost them from my garden. But other than that, I'm not really sure. Yeah, Melissa says just quick and beautiful. And it's, they're just real simplistic pieces that we sell for like $5 to $10 out of the booth. And they don't take a whole horribly like long time to make. But I'll just sit down, usually streaming Netflix, and do just a bunch of them. like back to back to back. Like yesterday I got like 14 to 18 pairs of earrings made just sitting down like in about an hour. What do you recommend for a silver dragon eye? How do you mean, what do I recommend? Together earrings, I figured I could sell them for $5 each. Got scolded on the price. I was setting it too low. Erin, that's something that you'll hear quite a bit from other vendors and other artisans a lot of the time. And honestly, more than anything, you do you. Price your work at what it sells at, because with Randy and I's business, it's great if you want to go to an arts and crafts show and sell your work for $20 for a pair of earrings, and like you're not going to make sales as frequently as someone selling it for maybe 15 or 10 or 5. You know, and so it's find a price that works for you. With doing this full time, we didn't have the luxury of charging what something's really worth every single time. But we needed to make sales. So, you know, pricing earrings starting at $5 is a great way to go about it. Now you might like, and I'll talk about this more in tomorrow's video. I don't want to like basically sum up everything that I say in tomorrow's video today, but it's like, I start with what I call baseline earrings, and those are like, these are not even baseline. Baseline is like a charm attached to an ear hook. There's no way I could do less work or have less material cost than that earring, and those are the ones that I sell for $5. And then as the earrings increase in complexity and increase in you know, material cost, then I let the price go up from there. But it's like,
did Walmart start doing the
do what?
Since when did Walmart start doing the employee discount again?
Oh, I have no idea. I wasn't aware that they had started doing it. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. And Sue says, you never get paid for your time. And that's on some of the pieces, like on the more artsy pieces, I do charge a bit more. You know, sometimes I've charged like $160 for a necklace before. And so it's like, you know, you charge what you can for what you've got. But at a lot of these events, at least here in the US, not a lot of folks have, you know, $20 to just drop on a pair of earrings. So there's that.
I think you should get paid for your time.
Do what?
I think you should get paid for your time.
I think you should get paid for your time, but like, you know, on earrings where if it takes you, you know, if you can get 20 pairs made in an hour, you know, $5 times 20, if like your average cost is like $1.50 per pair of earrings, you're still making like $80 an hour off of earrings. So Sherry says, I've been with them for over 3 years. I don't know if they stopped, but I'll hook you up. Oh, right on. Do you charge shipping? Whenever we do online sales, we do charge separate shipping. Just because like shipping to the UK for us, it can be upwards of like $15 or more depending on the size of the piece. And it's like, I'm not gonna eat the shipping on a $5 piece, you know. Fortunately, people are not spending what they used to. I'm right there with you on that one, Sue. It's
What kind of crafting does Randy do? Could you show us something?
Randy makes chainmail. What is a piece that he made? Randy does very good chainmail work. He knows quite a few different weaves that I don't even have to sit in and help him on. He does them independently. He makes a lot of our chainmail costumes. This is another piece that Randy made. So Randy does really good work with the chainmail. He helps me with like the finishing assembly of a lot of the jewelry. Like how right here I'm going through, he doesn't much care for the wire wrapping. Like I think if he applied himself, he'd be great at it, but he's just not real interested, so I don't push it.
Oh, heck no.
He does bead stringing very well. But like I'll go through and do the wire wrapping segment on an earring. And then I'll put them in a little pile, and Randy will go through and attach the ear hooks and put the backs on and like do the finishing work of like the, for lack of a better term, assembly line that we get going. You're saying nice work, Randy. He can see your comments, so I know he does phenomenal work. He's, honest to goodness, the best work partner I could have ever had, because he never considered himself crafty or an artist or anything like that. And I'm like, you've got this. You can do it. He's also a great car packer and consumer communications, right? He picks up all my slack. I have to send you some coils that I made but can't cut. Darn it, being broke. Oh no. Did you get my contact info? Sent it via your website. I did just get an email from you, Christina, but I can't check it while I'm live streaming on my phone. Finished work takes a lot of time. I need Randy in my life to help with that. What size rings do you use for the glow-in-the-dark beads? 18 gauge, 1/4 inch SWG, like the standard wire gauge. Oh, well, thank you. I tried simple chainmail and I could not get the hang of it. Hope I spelled that right. Jacqueline, the first time I tried to get Randy to do chainmail with me, I was having him do, sorry, my congestion's coming back. Oh, what weave was it? The Celtic Star pattern. And he was about to throw it across the room. He was so frustrated. I taught it. He actually helped me. He was like, "You've got to figure out a different way to teach me how to make this, because I'm frustrated." And so he helped me to look at it from a different perspective and build it from the center out, as opposed to building the weave, joining the ends, and then cramming stuff in the middle. And it takes time. I had to learn a few times. It just takes practice. It does. How long does it take to make a bracelet? Randy can get a bracelet made in about 15 minutes, like depending on the weave. He's very fast. He's very good. Like I said it the other day, and I'll reinforce it. If I had gone into like Sim build a character, I could not have made a better partner than Randy. It's more of a Vaughn thing, plus Vaughn's already do videos on the weaves I do. Depending on the weave and your experience, I can do about 30 to 45 minutes. Right on. Twisted said, oh god, don't start with the half Persian 3-in-1. And that's something Randy will go through and weave them and then have me join the ends. That was the second weave I taught Randy. Also made him pull his hair out. Yeah, Lisa says I just did my first, the spiral one. And that's whenever I teach chainmail classes, that's usually the entry-level weave that I'll do, because it's so repetitive and it's just that one step over and over and over again. So, and it really lets you get your brain plier coordination up a little bit, as well as just build a little bit of confidence. The Persian weaves can be pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Like full Persian, 3-in-1, 4-in-1. Sorry, my throat's sore. I'm taking a sec. And you want to read comments to me, or?
I think I saw that when I was looking on YouTube for simple chainmail weaves.
Gotcha.
I thought simple would mean easy.
Alright. The question is, can you show the first chain that Randy had done? This is Byzantine. Byzantine weave. And this is out of bright aluminum rings that we had coiled and cut. But we're actually, I have some samples on the way from Parawire of their aluminum aluminum wire, so we might be able to start coiling and cutting our own again. What chainmail do you suggest for a wire wrapped piece? Do it, Randy?
I really love your necklace. I think I'm going to try to macrame one similar.
Oh, that'd be cool. But I actually have one that needs wire wrapped sitting here. I really like doing a petite chainmail edge on cabochons and then coming through and wire wrapping a component and then wire wrapping that component to the chainmail base. So, like, does that make sense? And then, what's that question? Do you do this for fun or for a purpose? And or what is that purpose? Well, this is fun. We do this professionally. We make jewelry and costumes.
To pay bills.
To pay bills is the purpose. Like,
Not WoW subscription.
and to keep Randy in a WoW subscription and to keep the cats fed. But no, and we do the tutorials and stuff and everything. So Sue says, Vaughn, you need to learn airbrush. I'm learning. My current airbrush skill set is at, like, not detail work. So, do you like doing this? I love it. I absolutely love it. I do. Even when my hands hurt, even when I'm tired, even when I'm stressed and overworked, I would rather be all of those things, but doing what we're doing, as opposed to being all of those things, but working for someone else. Because that's whenever Randy and I got together, and I was 17, you were 17 as well. You turned 18 shortly after we started dating.
Yeah, I think so.
You were like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, well, I want to be my own boss. And as I discovered, as I grew a little bit, I was like, I want to make stuff. I wasn't like, I want to be an artist. I was like, I want to, make stuff.
I had my own episode of Desert Fit the other day.
Oh, you did? Sorry, the live stream crashed, but I'm back. What happened? It says live stream is offline. Refresh the page, everybody who's watching this live. Can you recommend any cabochon mold providers? I'm in need of some cool cabochon molds to experiment with. I don't know. There's a lot of cool ones on Etsy of people who make their own cabochons, but honestly, I kind of like doing, are you casting resin or making polymer clay? Because if you're doing polymer clay, you can just kind of freeform cut it and use like cookie cutters and stuff, but with resin, you really need a mold. Manny says, physically, I can't go to craft shows, etc. to sell my goods. Have you ever heard of someone getting someone else to sell their stuff for them, and how did that go?
Sure.
Almost. I don't like painting with a broad brush, but pretty consistently, anytime we have carried work for someone, or anytime one of our friends has had someone else carry work for them, there's usually first off, I'll speak from our own personal experience. The few times that I've carried other people's work, they were not empathetic to the fact that sometimes stuff just doesn't sell well. If we have a couple of bad shows in a row, it's not our fault their stuff didn't sell. Our stuff wasn't selling either. And they got really frustrated after like 3 shows. They hadn't made the millions they were hoping to. And they were like, well, we want our stuff back. So we gave their stuff back. And that was that. But anytime that we've had friends or, people next to us at a convention or something, just, small talking with them, they've been like, this person stole our product. They stole money. They said they were at a show, but then we're not. And so it's good help is hard to find, is the moral of that story. So just be real careful, about it.
And sometimes we have carried stuff for other people that have worked. Like, we've sold a few of Laura's.
Yeah, and that's, I carry and sell my good friend Laura. She makes beautiful wire-wrapped trees, and we've been selling those very well. But also, she's a very nice person who is reasonable.
She understands that it may be a few
yeah, and she understands that sometimes it can take 6 months or longer for something to sell, even though we're at a convention pretty regularly. We've sold work for Asmith before, and he's been really great about it. So, hey, River. But yeah, it's just, good help is hard to find, is the best advice I can give about that. I would look into online storefront models or places that will let you display your work, like a gallery or place where you can trust on consignment. That's really good advice, Twisted. Oh no, please don't.
What?
My congestion's coming back. Oh, give me a second. I gotta rub my sinuses. And it's because I'm talking a lot.
Gone and it's wonderful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. quick little face massage. And I'm almost out of this bottle. My good friend Christina gave it to Randy as his Christmas present, and then I stole it. But I love, love, love the way that it smells. It's very, like, oregano-y.
Good thing as a middle child, I'm not used to having anything of my own anyway.
He's so dramatic. I don't know if y'all could hear him, but he said, good thing I was a middle child and was used to not having anything of my own anyways. Oh. Okay. There we go. Sinus massage. Catching up on comments. Sorry, that is horrible to be sick on your birthday, right? Have you ever had pink clay turn purple when baking? No, I haven't. What brand clay were you using? Trinity asks, have you, yeah, that was the pink clay question. Freedom says, any advice for someone going to a show for the first time this fall/spring? Do a mock setup before you get there to experiment with the displays and stuff that you have. That's a really good idea, because then whenever you go in, you'll have a much better idea of what you're doing, and just the better prepared that you can be, the more confidence you'll have, the less stressed you'll be. Like, do you think that's pretty sound advice?
You can go in with a game plan.
Go in with a bit of a game plan. Be like, you know, maybe if it's a local event, go scout out the venue the weekend before, just to get an idea of where parking is.
Sandsabine!
Sandsabine! Beep! Fisherman's brand. I'm gonna have to just lick them though, because these are powerful. Sandsabine!
Do it.
Super Saiyan. Yeah, you didn't catch it either.
I threw it at you. You just threw it in a general direction.
Do you charge to sell stuff for people? If so, how much? And does that answer change if they're a friend or not?
Yes,
Well,
totally.
It varies entirely person by person. Whew! Fisherman's friend. I don't charge my friend Laura, because quite frankly I needed the inventory, and I've known her for more than half my life at this point. We have a very good working relationship. She's helped us in the booth before, and that's usually what we'll tell people is it's like, if they come to help us in the booth, I'm like, whatever you bring, you can sell. But I cannot pay you for working in my booth. So you selling stuff is your payment. So we won't take a cut that way, but it's also very rarely do we let someone help us in the booth because we're control freaks. We don't trust anyone. And also we know that we're control freaks and that can be a relationship ruiner. So we're like, we'd rather have you as a friend. So we're not going to let you help us, if that makes sense. River says, Vaughn, what's happened? Not a whole lot. I have sinus congestion. Like, I'm getting better. Oh, Penny says, hi, Vaughn and Randy. I'm watching from bed today. That was me yesterday, Penny. I slept for like 20 hours out of a 24-hour time span.
What are you saying on this text at?
Way back.
Oh, way back.
Yep. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, caught up on messages now. My son has gone in halvesies with another team to split the cost of the venue. That's a really good idea.
It's also, it's difficult if you're sharing a booth and the other person's doing well, but you're not.
That's true. It can be really a relationship strainer if you're splitting a booth with somebody and they are doing really, really well, just selling hand over fist, and you're sitting over there with like crickets and dust settling on your work. And so you can be like, you know, because then you like the insecurities seep in and you start being like, well, would I be selling better if they're stinky bone in my booth? Like, you know, like, I don't know. It's really, really difficult to mix friendship and money because things can turn hateful and difficult really fast. So I don't really know what kind of good advice to give on that one, except for try your best and be patient. Oh, goodness. Anne says, oh my gosh, that is so true. One of my friends, instead of selling, she was giving stuff away for free. That's not how you keep the bills paid. Erin says, I plan on displaying my bracelets on repurposed wooden food trays. I ended up placing black cloth in them, and it creates a wonderful display self-carry unit. That's a really good idea, Erin. I don't have the ability to go places. If I wanted you to sell my stuff, would it be a percentage of each piece or an amount per event? I'm really curious. We're not currently open to selling anybody's work other than Asmith's, because he's living with us and he's kind of like making things with our materials and it's like, I don't know, shuffled around. But the best advice that I can give would be to post stuff to an Etsy store. And I really don't want to, I don't want anybody to take that personally either. It's not that, you know, I'm like, nope, I'm not going to carry your stuff. It's just, I'm not good at organizing things, so we stick to carrying one person's stuff in our booth. I've sold out of Lara's things, and we started carrying some of Asmith's. So, but yeah, I don't ever want anybody to take it personally. Hey, Arlene. Whew, those fishermen's friends are strong.
Now deep breathe. Not through your mouth. Yeah.
I need to stick it up my nose is what I need to do. Making more earrings today. Ah, I'm so glad you like the bracelet. I totally understand. I don't have more than like 4 pieces at the moment, so it's sort of a future question for if we're ever able to happen, because you're awesome. Oh, thanks, Kaylee. Julie says, I have a piece of black tourmaline that I want to wire wrap / wave, but has a groove cut into it near the top and a hole drilled through the side, and I'm just not sure how to start it. Huh. A lot of the times when I'm wrapping something that has like a complicated hole is I'll just kind of use that as a stabilizing place and then just cover it with more wire weaving. Also, if you're a fan, a lot of the times if it's top drilled, which is like through the side, like I think, like not drilled front to back, but drilled side to side, you can still set it in chainmail like this. So different options. My husband is wondering what your WoW handle was from another WoW widow. Don't you play under Randy Vaughn? It's like,
I don't know. I honestly don't know what my battle tag is at the moment.
He's not sure what his battle tag is at the moment, but on most of the games that he plays, I think he goes under Randy Vaughn.
It's Tallyandred most of the time, but
okay.
I don't have a Tallyandred on file.
Right on.
Oh, thank.
Is there a tip or trick I can use so the copper jewelry won't turn my client's skin green? I've had really good success with using Parawire, coated copper wire. It still has that nice coppery look. Like, this is Parawire, and this is their vintage bronze, so it's a really deep, like, reddish brown whenever you catch it in the sunlight, but it doesn't turn my skin green, and I'm wearing this piece for ages. So some folks will use a product called Renaissance Wax, but like all things, whether you're doing a coat of spray, like spray PIM, like the Preserve Your Memories 2, or Renaissance Wax or clear nail polish, all of those things will start to like wear off over time. So but I do recommend Parawire though. Hi, I'm from Poland. I have my spray paint art hung on 0% charge consignment at a local liquor store, wine tasting center, and I have sold none of them. But they're storing them for free. There's that.
There is that.
Relentlessly optimistic. Excuse me. A little bit of reprieve. If you hold the cough drop in one place in your mouth. Yeah, that's a good point. I gotta go cool off getting too hot and coughing my head off. My brain is gonna explode. Bye, Becca. Thanks for hanging out. That's true, peddler. Doesn't pay the bills, lol.
What's that? Free storage?
Free storage. Bye, Jim. Make sure you check out these stores and find stores that sell to stores that fit your clientele or demographic that look like the items you're making. Aaron's full of good advice. But I actually think, guys, I hate to cut this short, but I'm becoming quite miserable. I'm going to make a cup of tea and lay down. I don't want to overdo it and backpedal myself into being sicker than what I am. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. For everything, and I will see you guys this Thursday. So happy crafting, and everybody stay healthy. Bye.